Hey, basketball fans, you're invited to enjoy an evening with the Blonde Bomber, Jay Scheidler. He's coming to the Edwards County High School in Albion on Saturday, April 11th. Jay Scheidler won a state championship with Lawrenceville in 1974 and finished third in 76. He also won a national championship with Kentucky in 1978. And he was selected as Mr. Basketball in the state of Illinois during his senior year when he averaged over 32 points per game. Nobody else in Illinois has ever shot the basketball with the accuracy or the range of Jay Scheidler. And he could jump out of the gym, too. Jay Scheidler will tell all about his basketball stories and share his faith during an evening with the Blonde Bomber. Make plans to come out and hear and meet Jay Scheidler, the Blonde Bomber, on Saturday, April 11th at the Edwards County High School Gym in Albion. Tickets are just $20 each, which includes the meal. And music will be provided by the Judah First Band. Find more information by going to goodconcerts.com. That's goodconcerts.com. Hello again, basketball fans, and welcome to the Mule Barn at Fairfield Community High School, where tonight the Fairfield Mules are hosting the Wayne City Indians. I'm Randy Olson courtside, joined by my broadcast partner tonight, and he's usually on the sports couch with me. That's Danny Anselment. Danny, how's it going? You know, you and I don't get to do too many games together because we're usually in separate gyms, and you're on one website and I'm on the other, but tonight we're doing it together.
Yeah, a few years ago we did several together, but anyway, we're so busy around Southern Illinois that a lot of times we don't get to be together, and it's always nice for us to get hooked up here. And we got two local teams here tonight. Should be a good battle.
Two local Wayne County teams doing battle tonight. Fairfield Mules come in 20-4 on the season. Wayne City comes in at 16-6, and we just decided to go ahead and put it on both websites tonight too. So whether you're watching on FoxesFans.net or AreaSports.net, we're glad that you're with us. Fairfield Mules had quite an experience this past Saturday, Danny. You and I were down to Pinckneyville for, and they took on the Panthers, the team, one of the teams that's ranked in the top 5 in the state, and the new rankings have come out. They're now tied for second in the state with Nashville. They're both tied for second. And that was a great experience for the Mules. They lost the game by 6 points, but what a good environment it was, and it's the kind of game they needed to play, wasn't it?
Yeah, that game probably helped the Fairfield Mules more than it did the Pinckneyville Panthers, but also it helped the Panthers because Fairfield took them to the limit, but the atmosphere was great. Coach McElravy said it was like going to the History Museum.
Yeah, that it was for sure. Duster Thomas Gymnasium. And, when you think about it, Fairfield only lost one quarter in that game because they played them even Steven in the first, even Steven in the fourth. They outscored them in the third quarter, but it was that second quarter that did them in.
Yeah, it was a game that was kind of like a heavyweight fight. Each team won a round, and then they had a draw, and then the Panthers won one when it counted.
Yeah, outscored them by 10 points in that second quarter, and they won it by 6, 48-42. This Wayne City bunch, though, they had quite a battle here recently in the championship of the Midland Trail Conference Tournament. They took on Woodlawn. The game was played over at Wayne City, where they hosted the tournament at this year. And these Wayne City Indians took Woodlawn all the way to the end and lost by only 2 points.
Yeah, led that game by 9 points late in the fourth quarter, and it kind of just got away from them. I tell you, when you play quality teams, Randy, it's just kind of like Coach Lee used to always say, you got to value that basketball like a piece of gold.
Mm-hmm.
And a trip here or a trip there and a couple missed shots, we seen Benton take on Pinckneyville over there at the BIT, and that game was just like a heavyweight fight. And Benton came down and missed 2 shots in a game that was tied, and Pinckneyville went down and converted on their end, and Benton gets beat by 4 points, and it was just a couple missed shots late in the game. If they went, Benton might have won. Pinckneyville was able to convert on their end, and when you play good teams, a lot of times it's just a few. Pinckneyville allowed Fairfield to maybe stay a little closer than they should have. They were 6 out of 16 from the free throw line on Saturday.
Yeah. Isn't it amazing how some teams, though, rise to the occasion when they're playing better competition, and then when they're playing lower competition, they kind of lower their game?
You see that in a lot of teams anymore, and the good teams are on a pretty even keel night in, night out. They bring their best shot to you, but basketball is a little bit up and down at times. This Wayne City team, it'll be interesting to see how they shoot the ball. if they come out shooting the ball, they could be in this. If not, we could have continuous clock here tonight.
Well, we asked some people who were at that game against Woodlawn, what did they do differently against Woodlawn? How did they stay in the game? Why were they there at the very end and only lost by 2 points? And what we've been told by many people is that they pounded it on the inside, kept pounding it inside to Durham.
Durham had a big game. Caden Taylor had a big game. And I've seen Wayne City play 5 or 6 games this season, and I always felt they should be taking the ball inside more. Sometimes they get 3-ball happy.
Yeah, sometimes they just shoot too many shots on the outside. And it's fine if you're hitting them, but, boy, if you're not, that's possession you're giving up.
It gives up a lot of opportunities.
And then if the other team capitalizes on it, you're missing the opportunity. So it sounded like that was kind of the M.O. against Woodlawn, was to pound it inside. It worked for them. We'll see if they do that tonight here in the Mule Barn against the Fairfield Mules. We'll take a short break, let you meet from some of our sponsors, and we'll be back with more in just a moment here live on AreaSports.net.
And if you need those propane bottles filled for your grill or camper, Wayne White Propane and Sporting Goods can do it. Looking for a wide selection of guns and ammunition? You'll find it at Wayne White Propane and Sporting Goods. You can even search online through their website at WayneWhitePropane.com. And don't forget, they also sell propane grills, smokers, and deep fryers at Wayne White Propane and Sporting Goods.
The difference between profit and loss is razor thin in today's market. Luckily, your GSI dealer is there to help you stay in the black. Capturing futures carry and improving your basis with increased on-farm storage on average could earn a 50-cent per bushel difference. Taking advantage of early harvest and saving with on-farm drying makes a profitability difference. Proven and dependable grain systems that boost your bottom line, that's the GSI difference.
Vaughn Equipment is a family-owned and operated business in Fairfield that's committed to providing quality equipment to the farm, construction, tractor-trailer, marine, and oil field industries. They feature a great selection of new and pre-owned trucks, trailers, farm equipment, construction equipment, and rental equipment. Their inventory changes weekly, and you can see it all in person or on their website. Whatever you're looking for to do the job right, Vaughn Equipment can help you. They're located at 1102 South 1st Street in Fairfield, or call 842-3500. Are you going out of town for a vacation or a weekend getaway? What are you going to do with your dog? That's easy. There's Jaggers Doggy Daycare in Mount Vernon. Jaggers Doggy Daycare is your one-stop shop for overnight dog boarding, doggy daycare, as well as dog grooming and obedience dog training. It's your dog's home away from home. They will thrive, and they'll get one-on-one attention by a great staff. More information is available on the web at jaggersdoggydaycare.com. Jaggers Doggy Daycare, 414 Main Street in Mount Vernon.
Welcome back to the Mule Barn. Randy Olson and Danny Anselment with you as the Mules get ready to take on the Wayne City Indians. Again, the Mules come in at 20-4 on the season, and Wayne City is 16-6. I don't see Jeff Wise in the crowd tonight. You think he's home on the big screen watching us right now?
He could be.
Hey, he probably is.
Could be checking it out.
A lot of you are watching on the big screen, and we appreciate you doing that. We brought Billy with us tonight. Is Billy going to be the one to fall out of a chair tonight?
He didn't bring a chair. He might fall off the bleachers, but you never know what you're going to see at a high school basketball game. We've had a lot of fun this winter. I've really enjoyed Billy coming in and helping me on games. We've had a great time all season long. Randy, this Fairfield Mules team comes in on scoring on an average of 68 on the season. They're 20-4. That's an 83% winning percentage. Or scoring 68 points or giving up 45. That's a margin of victory of 22.7. That's why that game Saturday night was so important for this Mules team. Yeah. There's a lot of times this group starting five is not even playing in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, no, you're so right about that. Giving up an average of 45 points a game. They'll be taking on a Nashville Hornet team this Saturday at the Benton Shootout. We'll be doing that game. And how many points per game is Nashville giving up this year?
The Nashville Hornets are giving up 32.6 a game.
Okay.
Wayne Hardy really like that to be 22.6 a game.
He's got them playing defense over there, doesn't he?
They've been scoring an average of 45 a game, giving up 32 for a 13 margin. The Fairfield Mules will have defense played against them probably like they've not had played all year. That Nashville team's got some size. They've got a 6'5" kid up on the front. I see he moved up on the scoring column over at Nashville last weekend. He's up to 13.57 or something like that.
No kidding.
He's the number 4 or 5 scorer in school history now. So they've got some talent, got some kids that can play.
Oh, yeah.
They got one of the premier coaches in Southern Illinois, and Fairfield Mules do too. Scott McElravy does a great job with this Mules team. They've got some talent. The Mules just don't have a lot of size.
That's right.
They remind me, Randy, a lot of the team that I played on. We weren't big. We were all about the same size. We were fast, and our MO was we pressed from start to finish. And
get after them on defense.
Coach Lee always thought, he said, we're pretty smart players, and he said, I think we can put enough pressure on them that we can wear teams down. And we won a lot of close ball games, and that's what it amounted to. We beat some teams we shouldn't have beat.
Yeah.
This Fairfield team reminds me a lot of that. They're all pretty even. They handle the basketball well. If they're shooting good, the Mules, when they get beat, they usually have a bad night shooting.
That's generally what happens. They've been led in scoring by Landon Zerlini most of the season, although Kane Hicksaball also has led them in scoring a few games. And really all 5 of the Mules in that starting lineup can score. And even Colin Massey that comes off the bench, he's a sharp shooter too. So, they've got a lot of threats out there.
McElravy was 1 out of 6 Saturday night over there at Pinckneyville. I talked to Coach, and he said he's not shot the ball that bad all season.
Yeah, it just happened. Just happened in a big moment like that. Yeah, no doubt about it. Well, just like we did over at Pinckneyville at their shootout on Saturday, we brought you 3 games in a row on both of our websites. We're going to do the same thing at the Benton shootout this Saturday, aren't we, Danny?
Yeah, should be a great afternoon of basketball, and I hope by Saturday afternoon I can still talk. Yeah,
you've got a lot of games going on this week. You got girls' games going on, and we'll talk about that as we go along here tonight. And we're also going to talk about the potential seedings that'll be coming out next Thursday on the boys' side on 2A. And we'll also talk about what the pairings actually are that we know in the girls' side, because both Fairfield girls and Hamilton County girls will be in action in their respective regionals next week, and we'll talk about that.
It's hard to imagine that girls' regionals already starting next week.
I know. But back to the Benton shootout next Saturday, fans. We will be there for 3 games. We will bring you the Woodlawn versus Vandalia game, which could be interesting. We'll bring you the Benton versus Edwards County game, and then, of course, we'll bring you the marquee game between the National Hornets and the Fairfield Mules. So plan on watching all 3 games with us here on AreaSports.net or FoxesFans.net. But we'd love to see you down there at Rich Heron Gym. Come down there and be part of the atmosphere, because it's going to be fun at the Benton shootout, isn't it?
They'll have a good day of basketball. I think first game tips off around 10 o'clock that morning, and it'll be a full day of basketball. One admission's going to get you in for all day long. So if you want to leave and go have lunch, come back or whatever. So
that'll be great.
Basketball will be over here in a flash, folks.
Yeah, we invite you to do exactly that. They're going to have the playing of the national anthem here in just a moment, so we'll let you hear from a couple more of our sponsors, and then we'll be right back in just a moment here from the Mule Barn.
This basketball broadcast is made possible by Fairfield Printing and Graphics and Sporting Goods in Fairfield, where you can find T-shirts, hoodies, hats, and all kinds of gear.
How do you measure success? In points? In wins? Or trophies? At Shelter Insurance, we measure success in the quality of our products and services, in our community support, in being there when you need us most. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
For auto, home, life, or business insurance, see Agent Melissa Walden.
Fast Eddie Veltman, the legendary Centralia criminal defense attorney, has joined Olson and Reeves, attorneys at law. With offices in Centralia and Mount Vernon, Olson and Reeves are personal injury and criminal defense lawyers, and we've got your back. If you've been hurt in an accident or you've been arrested for a DUI or other charge, call Olson and Reeves today at area code 618-533-1601 for a free case evaluation. Olson and Reeves, attorneys at law. you enjoy local sports talk? Well, then you don't want to miss the Sports Couch every Saturday morning at 8:30 on Super Hits AM 1210 and AreaSports.net. The Sports Couch is 90 minutes of great local sports talk where we visit with area coaches and other local media covering the sports in our area. You never know who's going to be on the couch. So join us for the Sports Couch Saturday morning at 8:30 on Super Hits AM 1210 and on AreaSports.net. Houghton's Pizza House in McLeansboro has been serving up delicious pizza and sandwiches since 1978. That's over 40 years. It's great food at a great price. You can choose from their specialty pizza such as veggie pizza, taco pizza, supreme pizza, or create your own pizza masterpiece and choose from the toppings that you like. Dick and Lucille and their staff are ready to serve you Tuesday through Sunday from 4 p.m. till 10 p.m. at Alton's Pizza House. Open Tuesday through Sunday. Alton's Pizza House, a Southern Illinois tradition since 1978.
Fairfield Community High School pep band with their rendition of the national anthem, and they've got a good pep band here. And boy, you've got a good pep band down there at Hamilton County too. You know,
I'll tell you what, Randy, that they've got a new teacher down there, and she is really into it. And those kids were leading cheers down there last night.
That's awesome. Let's meet the Wayne City Indians. Number 4 is Caden Taylor. He is a 6'3" senior, transferred over from Weber Township this year, and has really helped him a lot. Number 22 is Kent Miller. He is a 6-foot senior for the Indians. Number 25 is one of the big guys inside, Marcus Durham. He's 6'2" senior. Number 34 is Travis Dickey, sharpshooter from the outside, 6'2" senior.
3 points of having 1,000.
Is that what he means?
Yeah.
3 more? Okay.
3 more.
And number 5 is Taj McKinney. Taj is a sophomore. He's 5'9". So, again, they go with Taylor, Miller, Durham, Dickey, and McKinney. So they're starting 4 seniors and a sophomore, Dan.
Like I said, it'll be interesting to see. It seems like the Indians get off to a good shooting start. It just continues, but if things go bad right off the bat, sometimes the wheels come off early.
Yeah, we'll see if they try to punch it inside like they did against Woodlawn since they were so successful with that kind of attack. They lost the other night to Johnson City, which surprised a lot of people. They beat Edwards County on Friday and then lost to Johnson City on Saturday.
And they couldn't throw one in the ocean.
That what happened, yeah.
The whole team. It wasn't just one. It was the whole team.
We're going to darken the lights here at the Mule Barn as we're going to meet the members of the Fairfield Mules right now. Everybody gets their cell phones out instead of the cigarette lighters. Noah McElravy, 5'10" junior, wears number 3. 5'11" senior, Wyatt Gilbert, number 4. Wyatt's such a good defensive player, too. You know?
He had a big challenge over Saturday, Dawson Yates.
He did. Kane Hicksonbaugh, 6'3" senior, wears number 10 for the Mules.
At 4, the 6'3" junior, number 24.
Landon Zerlini, number 24. He had 20 points the other night against Pinckneyville. Was named the player of the game. He's a 6'3" junior. And rounding out the starting 5 for the Mules is 6'2" senior. That's Luke Dagg, who wears number 30. So
Dagg brings a lot of energy.
Brings a lot of emotion one way or the other, doesn't he?
Yeah.
When Dagg's out there, things are going to happen.
He can jump out of the gym. So the Mules are 20-4 on the season. That's a very good reason why they are. You know, they're a talented bunch.
Same starting lineup they usually go with: McElravy, Gilbert, Hicksonbaugh, Zerlini, and Dagg. 20-4 on the year. Those of you who are joining us right now may not know who they've lost to this year. Well, they lost to Massac County down at the El Dorado Holiday Tournament. They lost to Marshall early in the season at Thanksgiving Tournament. Let's see. They, of course, lost to Pinckneyville last week, and then who was the 4th one? drawing a blank right now.
Yeah.
Olney. Lost on the road at Olney. Yep. All right, it'll be Dag and Taylor.
Game you did.
That's right. I should have remembered it, huh? Yeah, lost it in the last second. Indians get the tip as McKinney working against Wyatt Gilbert, and the Mules extend that defense way out there, Danny.
You know, the last time they played Hamilton County, they had us playing between the volleyball line and the half line.
And that's kind of what they're doing right now as Dickey's got it. He'll try to penetrate. He falls down and then throws it away, and it's stolen. Mules have numbers, but they're going to back it up and run the offense now. Here's Zerlini open for three. He missed the shot. Back up. Looking good. Hicksonball with the stick back. Puts the Mules in front. 2-0, and here comes that pressure defense. See how the Indians handle it as Taylor brings it up. Gets it to Dickey. Oh, down low to Durham. Durham goes up with a shot, had it blocked, taken away by Gilbert. So they did try to go inside, which is what they were successful with at Woodlawn.
Blocked from behind.
Wyatt Gilbert has it for the Mules. He'll come to McElravy. Here's a lob inside to Hicksonball. He goes up on glass, missed it. Tip back up, no good. Out of bounds, and it's going to stay with Fairfield.
Two good looks by the Mules.
Here it comes into McElravy. He can't shoot as he's cut off. Comes back out to Zerlini. Zerlini goes inside with the Euro step, but they said that's too many steps. Turnover, gives it back to Wayne City.
I don't know who thought of this Euro step, but I never seen anything like that.
We've got basketball official Billy Rocket sitting behind us. He officiated for 18 years.
He's sitting back there, and he's saying that's travel all day long.
Yeah, he said he would have called it back in his day. They called it that time. Just underway here in the first quarter, 6:25 to play as the Mules lead it. Here's a drive inside. Durham's got it. Back out it comes to McKinney, and he's going to be fouled on the reach-in there by McElravy, I think.
Yep.
So to be out of bounds to the Indians.
First foul on McElravy.
Next Thursday's a big day in boys high school basketball, Danny, as the seeds will come out for 1A and 2A as the shot's missed by Taylor, but they get the offensive rebound. McKinney goes back up, missed it. It's tipped out of bounds. Off Taylor, it'll be Mules ball.
You know, it'll be an interesting day. There's no telling what'll happen.
No, we'll talk about that a little bit here at halftime. We've kind of been putting our heads together and kind of projecting what we think will happen and where we think the Mules will go and where the Foxes will go in 2A. We know where the regional sites are at. We just don't know the seeds yet. It's a shot that's made outside by Hicksonball. And it's 5 points for Hicksonball, nothing for Wayne City so far.
Mules with that pressure.
Miller gets it across. Comes over to Taylor. He'll stop and pop a jumper, and he got it. There's that mid-range jump shot that you just don't see too much in basketball anymore, Danny.
No, you know, that's a shot that's kind of left the game. And that's part of the free throw shooting troubles.
Yep, you're right. We got timeout on the floor, and we'll take timeout as well and be right back in just a moment.
Hamilton Memorial Family Clinics are pleased to welcome new providers to our Carmi Family Clinic on Oak Street. Jamie Jacobs is a family nurse practitioner that not only calls White County home, but has 5 years of critical care experience. Also new to our team, internist Dr. Brett Schwarm has decades of expertise in providing adult and pediatric care. Hamilton Memorial Hospital Carmi Family Clinic has you covered. Plus, don't forget, weekend walk-in clinics on Saturdays for those unexpected illnesses. It really is all about your health at Hamilton Memorial Hospital Carmi Family Clinic.
Welcome back to the Mule Barn. It's Fairfield ball length of the floor after the timeout. 5-2 here. Fairfield leading it in the early going. Bounce pass over to Zerlini. Tries to go baseline. He's cut off. Comes back out to McElravy. McElravy in the corner to Wyatt Gilbert. He'll launch a three-pointer. Won't go. Durham with the rebound. Indians will bring it up. Oh, threw it away. Stolen by McElravy. He's going to lay it up and in. The Mules go up 7-2. Bad pass that time by the Indians. Unforced error.
Yep, unforced. Throwed the ball and he wasn't looking at it.
That's kind of stuff that'll make a coach lose her hair.
Yep. Gilbert almost picked their pocket.
He's done that to a lot of people this year. He's so quick, and he does right there. He steals it, but then McKinney gets it back. McKinney bounced past it down to Durham. Now back out to Dickey for three. Tickles the twine. 7-5.
That puts him at 1,000 for his career.
And on the other end, quick layup by Gilbert to answer back. Mules didn't waste any time at all getting up the court, Danny.
Oh, no, they'll press you and they'll push it to you the other way.
Knocked away from behind. Here's a steal by the Mules. Hicksonball's got it. He's going to push it inside. It's blocked by Taylor, but the follow is good by Zerlini.
You know, when we played Randy, that was automatic. You slap at the ball like that from behind.
It was just a foul.
Another turnover on the Indians.
Indians might be playing a little bit too fast right now. They feel like they got to break that press really quick, and you really don't have to throw it that fast. You can still break the press, but take your time. They're just getting a little bit rattled here, I think.
The Mules can do that,
Oh, yeah, definitely so. Here's Wyatt Gilbert banking it off the glass. Nice shot by Gilbert.
This is the most offensive-minded I've seen Gilbert.
He's looking for the shot in this game, isn't he? Yeah. Here come the three super subs. Colin Massey, Brandon Lane, and Blake Pruitt check in here at the 3:53 mark of the first quarter. That's kind of been the MO for the Mules and Coach McElravy all season.
Keeps fresh legs out there.
Yep, it does. Many of the games that the Mules have played this year, their starters have not even been in the game at all in the fourth quarter because they've had so many blowouts.
Margin of victory.
You talked about that at the top of the broadcast. That margin of victory is what, 22 or 25 points on average?
22.7.
That's the average on the season. Taylor has it for the Indians. Picks up his dribble, can't shoot, comes back out to Kent Miller. Over to Dickey. Now it's Taylor again to McKinney. McKinney goes down the lane, has it blocked by Hicksonball. Here's Pruitt with it as the Mules take it the other way. Now to Wyatt Gilbert. He'll stop and pop from the elbow, and he got it. Boy, Gilbert is looking to score tonight, and he is doing it.
Got 4 on the night.
So anybody that thinks Wyatt Gilbert can't score better think otherwise. Here's another steal by the Mules as Pruitt has it.
Gilbert's got 6 on the night, pardon me.
Out it comes to Pruitt. Now it's Gilbert again from the corner. Missed that one. Durham with the rebound for the Indians. Throws it ahead to Miller.
Look at that swarming defense.
Yeah, that trap is really giving them fits, isn't it? As Hicksonball goes after it, but it's out of bounds. He'll stay with Wayne City. 2:43 to play here in the opening quarter. Mules have forced a lot of turnovers already against Wayne City.
6 of them.
6 of them. 6 in 6 minutes.
Yep.
Yeah.
6 in
less than 6 minutes.
Yeah.
Taylor
5
gets it in
minutes,
to
actually.
Dickey. Dickey lays it up and in. And timeout is called by Wayne City. Timeout on the court, and we'll take timeout as well. Be back with more in just a moment.
Valpo Home Furnishings has been serving the area for nearly 30 years with quality furniture, appliances, and bedding. Their goal at Valpo Home Furnishings is to give you a great selection of home furnishings, appliances, and bedding at a great price with outstanding hometown customer service. If you're in the market for new or updated furniture, appliances, or bedding, check out the selection at Valpo's, 103 East Main Street on the south side of the square in McLeansboro, and visit their website at valpohomefurnishings.com.
Back at the Mule Barn, part of the reason why they called timeout there, Coach Corona wanted to honor Travis Dickey. As you mentioned, he needed 3 points for 1,000 points, and that three-pointer he hit did it.
You know, that's good officiating right there by that official. He's seen what was going on. He said both teams get a full timeout. This one's on me.
Really?
That's what my buddy right there behind you said. He had more timeouts in the game than anybody. Said he never ran out in 18 years.
I love it. I don't think they put that basket on the scoreboard here, that layup by Dickey. Yeah, now they did. Okay, it's 15-7. That's what I've got. That's what you got. Now they've got it here on the scoreboard in the gym. All right, now they go ahead and have a timeout after that recognition of Travis Dickey. He had an older brother that was also a 1,000-point scorer at Wayne City.
Yeah.
So, been a lot of good Dickeys come through the program there at
That's been a long-standing name at Wayne City.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Sure has been. We got 2:41 to go here in the first quarter.
I tell you, Randy, this Mules pressure, Wayne City's just not seen that this season. This game here will help the Wayne City Indians come postseason time.
Oh, I agree with you. And that game they played against Woodlawn will help them a lot.
Absolutely.
Too. All right, Colin Massey brings it up for Fairfield. They leave him open. He'll take the shot, and he drains it. We said that at the top of the broadcast, that Massey's a good shooter.
That's just what's so dangerous about this Mules team.
They can burn you a lot of different ways.
Who do you key on?
Yeah, it's a good point. Dickey gets it across to Miller. Miller harassed out there by Massey. Comes to Taylor now. Taylor guarded by Lane. Now it's McKinney. McKinney goes inside the lane, leaves it for Durham, but he just couldn't handle the pass.
That was a nice pass to Durham. He just didn't grab it.
Yep. Bounce passed it in there to him, but went off of Durham's hands and out of bounds. It's another turnover on the Indians. That number 7.
Yes, it is.
We're under 2 minutes to play now.
One on the Mules.
One on the Mules. How about that? Here's McElravy with it for Fairfield. He'll drive inside, dish it to Zerlini, back to Zerlini again, and he scores. They played catch with each other until Zerlini finally took it to the rack.
Andrew White's in the game for Wayne City. He wears number 3.
Caden Taylor bangs across the line now for the Indians. Picks up his dribble again.
And look how far they are from the basket.
I know, they're guarding them way, way out there.
Like I said, that pressure's between the volleyball line and the half line. Makes you a pretty small margin for error right there.
Makes you start your offense way out farther than what you're used to when you run through it at practice time, that's for sure. Pass to Durham, he can't shoot. Comes back out. Here's a shot by White, left a little short. Rebound by the Mules. Yeah, get your offense completely out of sync when you're having to start your offense from way out by the volleyball line.
Look where the Mules are. They're between the three-point line and the volleyball line.
Inside lane, he missed the bunny. Rebound by Taylor for the Indians. Lane would love to have that one back. Here's a long 3 by Dickey. Short. Rebound McElravy for the Mules. He's going to throw it up ahead to Massey. Massey's going to lay it up and in.
Mules the Indians got beat down the court.
Great job of looking up the floor that time by Colin Massey. Indians back the other way. 21 seconds left. Dickey with it. Comes out front to White. White harassed out there by Massey. Goes back door. Shot is missed by Miller. Rebound by the Mules. 9 seconds left. Let's see if McElravy can get a shot off. It goes to Massey. He lost the handle. Back out to Zerlini. He'll fire away. Yes, he got it. Just before the horn, a three-pointer by Landon Zerlini makes it 25-7, and that's how the first quarter ends here at the Mule Barn. Fairfield's defense stifling tonight. We'll be back with more in just a moment.
Renshaw Title and Abstract has been purchased by Olson and Reeves, attorneys at law, and has reopened under its new name, Mount Vernon Title Company. Through the resources of Olson and Reeves, Mount Vernon Title Company offers title insurance and title examinations for residential and commercial properties, as well as deed preparation, closings, signings, and escrow services. If you're involved in a real estate transaction, depend on Mount Vernon Title Company at 1015 Broadway, downtown Mount Vernon. You can call them at 316-7322. That's 316-7322.
Welcome back to the Mule Barn. Randy Olson and Danny Anselment. And Danny, you were talking about the fact that this game will help Wayne City. A situation like the defense that Fairfield's playing, Wayne City can't simulate that in practice.
No, absolutely not.
And so playing against this kind of defense that Fairfield's throwing at them tonight, they've got to learn how to handle it, and in order to get ready for postseason when you're going to face more of the Woodlawns in the world in 1A basketball.
The Indians are 3 out of 10 to start the quarter with 7 turnovers, and the Mules are 11 out of 18. That's 61% with 1 turnover.
All right, as we start the second quarter, Fairfield has the ball first. McElravy goes down to Hicksonball. Works on Taylor. A little jump hook is up. Missed it. Rebound Durham for the Indians.
It's a good look by Hicksonball.
Yeah, that's a high percentage shot. You'll take that any day of the week, I think. Out it comes to McKinney. McKinney to Dickey, back to McKinney. Thinks about a shot. Now crosses over, goes in the lane, pump fakes, comes back out to Dickey. He'll drive. Puts up a shot from the baseline, missed it. And it's rebound by McElravy. He's going to throw it ahead and throws it away. I'm not sure if that was for Hicksonball or Zerlini. They were both in the neighborhood.
Turnover number 2 on the Mules.
Talking to Scott McElravy down at Pinckneyville, you know, he said we average about 9 turnovers a game ourselves, but we like to force about 18 or 19 a game.
Well, they're on a pace to amass that tonight.
Yeah, I think so. I think the Mules had 13 or 14 turnovers against Pinckneyville, and I think Pinckneyville had 15, if I recall.
Gonna get
so they were about even. Hicksonball with the fouls. He went for the steal there. Pretty good crowd came over here from Wayne City tonight to watch this one.
2 fouls on the Mules and none on the Indians yet.
Taylor gives it to McKinney out front. Back it comes to Miller again. Miller works it on the right side to McKinney. They're trying to post up. They got Noah in there now. Noah Cooper, number 23, big 6'6" junior.
He's a big kid.
He is a wide body, yep. I've seen him have some big games on the inside before, too, this year. He's very capable. Let's see if they get it into him. They try to, and Hicksonball knocks it away and steals it. Good defense there by Kane. They throw it ahead to Zerlini. Zerlini's double-teamed in the corner. Comes back out to Wyatt Gilbert, and he is going to be fouled by Taj McKinney.
McKinney. Good sportsmanship, though, there. He kind of whacked Gilbert, and he didn't mean to, and he went over and shook his hand, and Gilbert acknowledged him. He knew it wasn't.
Yeah. Jarrett Lewis checks in the game for Wayne City, number 24. He's a 6-foot junior. As the Mules get it in. McElravy has it. Skips it over to Luke Dagg. Dagg back out to Wyatt Gilbert. Gilbert to Zerlini. He'll launch one. Way outside, no good. And McKinney comes out of there with a rebound on the dribble. He's going to throw it ahead to Jarrett Lewis, and then they throw it away. Hicksonball hits McElravy in the head with the ball. Luke Dagg picks it up, and the Mules will set up the offense with Wyatt Gilbert. That had to hurt.
It's a hard way to stop the ball.
He might have a headache. Probably jarred his teeth a little bit, too. We got a reach-in foul against, it's going to be a moving screen, I guess.
Offensive foul on Hicksonball.
Yeah. Okay, moving screen on Kane. That'll be
his second.
And his and the third team foul. 5:38 to play here in the first half. Checking in the game is Clark Anderson. He's 6'3" senior for Wayne City. Where's number 20? He's the inbounder on that play as he gets it in to Kent Miller. Miller ahead to Jarrett Lewis. Lewis out to McKinney. McKinney will drive, goes up for the shot. Nope. Instead, dishes it out. Here's Jarrett Lewis for a three-pointer. It rattles in and out and back in again.
Well, that ball tried to come out.
It did. Just had a lot of spin on that one. Indians are in double digits now. It's 25-10 as Hicksonball has it to Gilbert. Doubled and goes to Dagg. Back to Gilbert. He'll stop and pop off the dribble, in and out. Rebound Hicksonball. Pump fakes, goes back up and scores. Well, Hicksonball looking to attack more tonight, too.
He's got 7.
Here's McKinney in the front court for Wayne City to Jarrett Lewis. A 3-ball on the way. He nailed it. Nothing but net for Jarrett Lewis from the left corner.
2 in a row.
27-13. Mules come back quickly. Here's Zerlini driving baseline. Cut off. Back out to McElravy. He'll let it fly. No good. Luke Dagg with the rebound. Taken away by the Indians. And timeout is called by Wayne City. Coach Corona wants to talk things over, and while he's doing that, we'll let you hear from one of our sponsors live on AreaSports.net.
Renshaw Title and Abstract has been purchased by Olson and Reeves, attorneys at law, and has reopened under its new name, Mount Vernon Title Company. Through the resources of Olson and Reeves, Mount Vernon Title Company offers title insurance and title examinations for residential and commercial properties, as well as deed preparation, closing, signings, and escrow services. If you're involved in a real estate transaction, depend on Mount Vernon Title Company at 1015 Broadway, downtown Mount Vernon. You can call them at 316-7322. That's 316-7322.
Back here at the Mule Barn, the Mule defense creating a lot of turnovers, and that's kind of been the difference in the game so far, isn't it, Danny?
Nine turnovers on the Indians here.
As we come out of the huddle, it'll be Wayne City ball. They'll have it out of bounds right in front of their bench. Going the other way. Fairfield breaks their huddle.
You know, Randy, if you score on half those, that makes it 27-21.
Big difference, isn't it? McKinney brings it up against Wyatt Gilbert. That's a neat little matchup out there. Two quick guards against each other. McKinney with a crossover, takes it inside, had it knocked away from behind, but it's off of Luke Dagg. It'll be Indians ball. You know, McKinney just a sophomore, so the Indians will have him around a couple more years. Number 13, Darren Duez, a 6-foot senior, checks in for the Indians. He's going to take the ball out of bounds. Comes inside to Big Noah. He pump fakes, goes up for the shot. Boy, that lipped out, no good. Battle for the rebound. Gilbert came up with it. Duez has got it now. Still loose, and they say traveling violation on Duez. It's going to be Fairfield ball. That thing was ping-pong ball going around, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. Nobody could get a hold of it.
Just had a little bit of that popcorn butter on it that I had a little while ago. Man, that was some serious butter on that popcorn here. Chet Snyder was buttering it up tonight. Telling you. 4 minutes left here in the first half. Massey gets it to Zerlini, goes in, scores on the baseline, and they're going to count it and call a foul.
He'll go for the old-time three.
29-13. You will be in action tomorrow night, Danny. You'll go into Woodlawn tomorrow night, do a girls' game, right?
Yep. Lady Foxes will travel to Woodlawn tomorrow, weather permitting.
Yeah, that's a good point. Weather permitting, we're hearing that there may be some snow rolling in here. I know St. Louis will get more than we are, but who knows what will happen, huh?
Ice and freezing rain will be the killer here, probably.
We don't need any of that stuff. Here's a steal by the Mules. To McElravy. He's doubled. Back out to Massey. He'll let it fly, and he got it. Three-pointer, Colin Massey. Everybody getting in on the action here. Mules up by 20. Duez brings it ahead to Clark Anderson. Another turnover. Nope. Knocked out of bounds by Fairfield. Blake Pruitt will check back in for the Mules. 3:25 left here in the first half. Coming up at halftime, we're going to talk more about the potential seedings that we think are going to happen in the boys Class 2A regional that would involve both Fairfield and Hamilton County, as well as Benton, Massac County, Carmi, and others. So stick around for that conversation. Here's Duez going to Noah. Big Noah comes outside, and that's knocked away, intended for Andrew White. Stolen by the Mules. Zerlini's got it, takes it in, missed it. Dagg with the follow, scores. Luke Dagg with a garbage bucket. 35-13.
They're just relentless.
They are really playing some hustling basketball tonight.
Gilbert's going to pick up a foul.
You know, I was a little bit concerned that after that tough loss at Pinckneyville that maybe Fairfield would come out a little flat tonight. No, they're not flat.
I thought they'd come out with fire in their eyes.
They have come out with fire in their eyes.
I think they're going to take their aggression out on the Wayne City Indians, looks to me like.
That's what it appears like. Here's a lob to Caden Taylor. Nice out-of-bounds play there by the Indians. I'd say they've run that a few times before.
Yep.
35-15. Well done by Wayne City. 2:33 left here in the half. McElravy with it out front. Here's a drive by Brandon Lane. A wraparound pass to Pruitt. Back out to Massey for three, and he guns down another one. Man.
That's 3 threes. He's got 11 on the game.
Colin Massey, he's stroking it. He likes that spot on the floor for sure. Andrew White will bring it up to Duez. 2:07 left. Here's another steal. Colin Massey. He's going to take it all the way in. Missed it. Duez with the rebound for the Indians. They throw it ahead to Dickey. Dickey will let it fly for three. It won't go. And Hicksonball gets the rebound, and he's going to be fouled.
Duez.
So that's his first, and that's the third team foul in Wayne City as the ball comes back to Fairfield here with 1:45 left in the half. Massey over to McElravy. Back to Massey. Now it comes to Lane. Now to Pruitt. Pruitt inside the lane. Missed it. Rebound by Taylor for Wayne City. Out to Duez. Back out to Caden Taylor. Taylor leaves it for Duez. Now to Dickey. 1:14 left. They go down low to Big Noah. Back out it comes to Andrew White. Back to Duez. Inside it goes to Noah. He'll put it up off glass. He missed the bunny. And then Duez walked with the basketball. Boy, Noah Cooper had the shot he wanted there, Danny, off the window, and couldn't get to go down. Fought hard for position, and they got him the pass, but just couldn't finish.
Got to finish.
Yeah. 38-15. Mule's going to walk it up this time because we're under a minute to play in the half. Oh, almost a steal there by White. Here comes Luke Dagg. Out it comes to Massey. Massey drives. Comes back out to McElravy. His three-pointer's up. Short. Rebound Noah Cooper. And Duez will bring it up. 33 seconds to go in the half. Over to Dickey. Dickey to White. Back to Dickey. He'll stop, pop off the dribble, and he banked it in. Just inside the arc. It's a two ball, 38-17. 12 seconds left. Massey hands off to Zerlini. Now over to Dagg. Here's a shot up by McElravy, won't go, and that's how the first half ends. It's Fairfield leading it by a score of 38-17. We'll come back with the first half stats and talk more about what we think the potential seeds could be for the regional. You'll want to hear this conversation. We'll put some stuff up on the screen for you to take a look at too, records and all that stuff. So stick around. This will be a nice conversation. We'll be right back.
This is more than a bundle. It's more than a combo deal. It's not just stuff. This is your home, your car. And you want to give them the protection they deserve with home and auto insurance. State Farm agents get it. It's why they're here.
Talk to State Farm agent Lynn Braden in McLeansboro today.
Vaughn Equipment is a family-owned and operated business in Fairfield that's committed to providing quality equipment to the farm, construction, tractor-trailer, marine, and oil field industries. They feature a great selection of new and pre-owned trucks, trailers, farm equipment, construction equipment, and rental equipment. Their inventory changes weekly, and you can see it all in person or on their website. Whatever you're looking for to do the job right, Vaughn Equipment can help you. They're located at 1102 South 1st Street in Fairfield, or call 842-3500.
The difference between profit and loss is razor thin in today's market. Luckily, your GSI dealer is there to help you stay in the black. Capturing futures carry and improving your basis with increased on-farm storage on average could earn a 50-cent per bushel difference. Taking advantage of early harvest and saving with on-farm drying makes a profitability difference. Proven and dependable grain systems that boost your bottom line, that's the GSI difference.
It's the heating season, and Wainwright Propane and Sporting Goods has you covered with fast, reliable propane delivery service for your home or farm. And if you need those propane bottles filled for your grill or camper, Wainwright Propane and Sporting Goods can do it. Looking for a wide selection of guns and ammunition? You'll find it at Wainwright Propane and Sporting Goods. You can even search online through their website at wainwrightpropane.com. And don't forget, they also sell propane grills, smokers, and deep fryers at Wainwright Propane and Sporting Goods.
Welcome back here to the Mule Barn, where Fairfield's in control of this one, 38-17. Danny Anselment here with me as, the Mules' defense has just been stifling, hasn't it, Danny?
Yeah, the Indians got 12 turnovers in the first half. The Mules have 4. The Indians are shooting 7 out of 18, Randy, on field goals for 38%. Caden Taylor has 4. Travis Dickey has 7, and Jarrett Lewis has 6. For the Mules, they're 16 out of 32 for 50%. They're 1 out of 1 from the free throw line. Only 1 free throw shot in the first half. Scoring, Noah McAravey has 2. Wyatt Gilbert has 6. Kane Hicksonball has 7. Landon Zerlini 10. Luke Dagg 2. And Colin Massey has 11. So, you know, you got 11, 10, 7, 6.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And that's what you go against when you play this Mules
Yeah, they
team.
got a lot of guys clicking on all cylinders tonight. Sure do. A couple of other scores for you here. Woodlawn and Cesar-Valere locked in a good one right now. At halftime, it's Woodlawn leading Cesar 23-22. And also we've got Freeburg leading Oakville 22-14.
We saw a Freeburg team play over there at Shootout Saturday. They got a nice team.
Yep. They had a big guy inside that was very talented, and he was having his way until Centralia figured out how to guard him, and then they shut him down second half, didn't they?
Yep, sure did.
They sure did. Well, Danny, next Thursday, a week from this Thursday, they'll have well, it's not really a seed meeting, but that's when the all the coaches in the area will select their seeds, and they'll figure out exactly where everybody's going to go in terms of the Class 2A regionals in what we call our subsectional. And we already know where the regional sites are at. We know the regional sites are in Carmi and Vienna. And we're going to try to put it up on the screen here for you if we can. Let's see here. Yeah, there we go. If you look here looking here to this right column here, you can see the teams that are in that subsectional B and what their records are. You got Anna Jonesboro at 9-14, Benton at 17-6. The teams that are highlighted in yellow, that's the regional sites, so Carmi and Vienna. So you see Fairfield on there, you see Massac County on there, you see Benton on there, you see what everybody's record is, and those seeds will come out next Thursday, and, of course, it's anybody's guess as to what the seeds will be. Well, you and I and Billy were sitting around here talking earlier, and we agree who the top 4 teams are. I mean, it depends on where you see them at, but we agree that the top 4 teams are Massac County, Benton, Fairfield, and Mount Carmel. I think we all agree with that. And I think most people out there watching will agree.
Well, yeah, you know, so now you just determine who goes into what slot.
Yeah, because regardless whether you're seated number 2 or number 3, you're going to go to the same place.
2 and 3 is going and 1 and 4 is going.
That's right. That's a given. The IHSA has never deviated from that. It's always been 1 and 4 and 2 and 3 together.
So then the next thing you look at in that complex is Carmi's going to play at home and Vienna's going to play at home. So it don't matter where they get, what kind of number they get, I can guarantee you where those 2 teams are going.
Yeah, they're going to play at home. But it does matter. It does matter what number they get, because what we've seen them do on the girls, of course, we don't know if the IHSA is going to follow the same pattern they did with the girls. But the pattern we saw them follow with the girls is that, you know, they would go, 1, 4, and then, 6, 8, 10, 12. In other words, 2, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11. That's what they've done with most of the girls' seedings. That doesn't mean that that's what they're going to do here with the boys.
Well, and this complex here is a little different, too, because it's got 13 teams.
Yeah, so that makes a little bit different wrinkle in it. You got 13 teams.
The number 1 seed's going to have a first-round bye.
Right. And I think that all 3 teams, Benton, Fairfield, and Massac County, can all make the argument that they could be number 1 right now, because Benton has beaten Nashville, okay, but Benton lost twice to Heron. Fairfield beat Heron, but Fairfield lost to Massac County.
Yeah.
You know, so again, there's an argument for all 3 teams to be number 1 or number 2 or number 3, so it could go either way. So the games that are being played tonight, the games that are being played Friday and Saturday, and next Tuesday will all weigh in to what's going to happen here as to how the seedings are done. And we believe that that game at Nashville, or against Nashville at Benton, is going to have a huge bearing on how the seeds go.
Oh, I think you're right, Randy. I think that game right there will definitely be – it'll be a good measuring stick for where the Fairfield Mules are. Mm-hmm. You know, Benton's already played them, so they've got their argument there. Benton also beat Massac County, but it was on the night that their best player had to sit out a game because of a technical he picked up. So, you know, you just never know. The thing I hate about this process is the coaches don't get together anymore. It's all set right there beside that
Right,
machine.
they don't get to make their sales pitch.
And
right.
You know what?
Yeah.
You can do a lot of things pretty deceiving when you don't have to look a man in the face and say, well, I put you down as a 13 seed.
Right, yeah, exactly. And you wonder what the IHSA is going to do with that. But anyway, I sat down today, and I made my picks, and yours are very similar. We may deviate just a little bit. But I tried to be very objective here. I mean, yeah, I'd like to see Fairfield be the number 1 seed, but if I was picking them right now, tonight, before these other games are played, I would have Massac County 1, Fairfield 2, Benton 3, Mount Carmel 4, and you can see the other numbers there to the left. But based upon that, what that would be is that would have Fairfield going to Vienna in the regional. If the IHSA follows that rule of going with 1, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, because the team that's 8 is Carmi, which would mean that 1 and 4 would be going to Carmi. But that doesn't mean that the IHSA is going to follow that rule. We don't know.
Well, yeah.
And your seeds were just a little bit different than that. Most of ours were the same, but you deviated a tiny bit. So what I'm saying is if Carmi deviates a little bit or Vienna deviates a little bit, whoever hosts those games, could be a little bit different here.
Yeah, well, there's just so much unknown. I would like to know a little bit more about this process.
Mm-hmm. I think we all would.
I'd like to know what goes on behind the scenes.
Yeah.
One thing for sure, the IHSA has showed you that travel has no play in
Geography has no difference in it because you got the Fairfield girls going all the way to Sullivan.
You got Waterloo and Steelville going to Edwards County.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So Fairfield and Flora girls are going to go all the way to Sullivan and play each other
on a Monday night.
Yeah.
Those two schools are about 20 miles apart, and we're going to travel 200 miles to play each other at 7:30 on Monday night.
Yeah. So clearly the geography doesn't matter because most people say, well, isn't Fairfield going to go to Carmi because they're closer? No, not necessarily.
No.
They could easily go to Vienna for the regional, and Massac County could easily drive past Vienna and come up and play the regional at Carmi.
The Hamilton County Lady Foxes last season was the number 1 seed. They thought they were going to Wayne City.
Mm-hmm.
Vienna was hosting. Vienna come in as a 4 seed. Guess where the Foxes went? 1 place 4.
Yeah.
Harrisburg and AJ both drove through Hamilton County to get to Wayne City.
Yeah. I do believe, though, the game that Fairfield has against Nashville at Benton this Saturday will make a big difference in how these seeds come out. Because if Fairfield happens to either beat Nashville or play them very close, then I think Fairfield's really got an argument to be the 1 seed, for sure. But right now, I think they're the 2, just because Massac beat them. But things can change between now and then because Massac could lose between now and then.
You just never know.
You never know. Second half action underway as the Indians have the ball. It's taken away by Zerlini. He's going to take it down, give it to Dag. Now Zerlini gets it back and makes the shot. He was trying to get an assist on that, but Dag didn't take the ball. Almost a steal as the Indians come back the other way. The other part of that equation, too, is that Benton's got games here in the next 3 games where they're going to play 3 teams that Fairfield beat. If Benton happens to stub their toe in any of those 3, and I think it's like West Frankfort and they're playing Salem tonight. If Benton stubs their toe in any of those, Danny, then,
that just cures Mules to have another argument.
Yeah, for 1 or 2, for sure. Yeah. Missed shot there by Fairfield, and the Indians bring it back the other way. So, but we're going to find out for sure a week from Thursday. We know where the regional sites are at. We just don't know, and we know who's in the subsectional complex. We just don't know their seedings or where they're going yet.
Foul on Hickson ball. That's his 3rd.
Yeah, he's going to probably have to spend some time on the bench here. Let's see what Coach McElravy does. I think he'd go ahead and ride with him.
40-17.
Yeah.
He's going to see if the young man can play in a little bit of foul trouble.
That was almost stolen, and now it is. Dag gets it ahead to Hickson ball. Back to Dag, and it's out of bounds.
Tried to be a little too fancy.
A little too quick there. Going to be Indians ball. If you're wondering who won the JV game, that was a one-sided affair as the Mules beat Wayne City handily.
66-16.
I understand Wayne City has been missing some JV players due to both injury as well as eligibility. So they were kind of shorthanded tonight too, but still Fairfield JV is pretty good. They've won a lot of games this year, too.
I don't think they've lost, have they?
They might not have. Here's a three-pointer by Dickey. It won't go. Rebound by Dag, and he'll clear it out to McElravy, and here come the Mules. Yeah, none of us know what the IHSA is going to do, but it's kind of fun to try to predict and play along, I guess. But there's no rhyme or reason sometimes to what they do, because people are scratching their heads on some of these girls' pairings, that's for sure. Hicksonball takes it to the glass, missed it, but he's fouled. And speaking of the girls' pairings, your Hamilton County Foxes, Lady Foxes will be playing Johnson City, right?
Yeah, that'll be on Monday night. They'll open up against Johnson City at the Johnson City Regional. If they win that game, they will get to face the Benton Rangers on Wednesday night, a team that defeated them earlier in the season. So then if they would win that game, then they would have a battle with the Carterville Lions, who's probably the best team in the South. And at the Sullivan Regional on Monday night, February 10th, Game 2, it'll be Fairfield taking on Flora. So those two teams are about 15 miles apart, and we're going to drive to Sullivan to play.
Yeah, 2 hours. A 2-hour bus ride. I was talking to Coach Tanya Conrad of Fairfield a little while ago, and I said, have you ever played at Sullivan before? She says, never.
She's going to get to experience that.
She said, we figure it's about a 2-hour bus ride. Here's Caden Taylor inside. He missed the shot. Rebound for the Mules. Here's the outlet to Luke Dag. Dag across to Zerlini. He's cut off. Has it slapped away and stolen. Caden Taylor's got it for Wayne City.
Turnover number 6 on the Mules.
Into the front court they come. Dickey will leave it out there for Miller. Back out it comes to Dickey again.
Look where that defense is pushing the Mules.
They sure are. Volleyball line again. Here's Durham with it. Guarded by Hicksonball. Goes inside to Taylor. Works in the paint. Puts up the shot. Won't go. Rebounds chased down the corner by Miller. Back out to Taylor. Here's Dickey from the left corner pocket. He nailed it. Three-pointer by Travis Dickey makes it 42-20. And it's going to be a timeout by the Wayne City Indians. So with timeout on the court.
One left.
We'll be right back.
This basketball broadcast is made possible by Fairfield Printing and Graphics and Sporting Goods in Fairfield, where you can find T-shirts, hoodies, hats, and all kinds of gear for your favorite local team, such as Fairfield, Sisney, Wayne City, New Hope, Jasper, and others. Or they can customize exactly what you want. Fairfield Printing and Graphics is also your place to go for printing needs such as envelopes, posters, banners, anything you can think of, they can likely do it at Fairfield Printing, Graphics, and Sporting Goods. Learn more on their website at Fairfield Printing.
Well, here's the score we were just talking about. We were looking for, Danny. At halftime, Salem leads Benton 24-18.
You know, that Salem Wildcat team, I said all along, they're going to be a dangerous team in postseason.
They are.
I don't want to play them.
They're 2A. Andy Fehrenbacher does a great job.
I don't want to play them.
No. Nope. Again, the Mules beat Fairfield earlier this year, so if Benton stubs their toe tonight against Salem, there's another advantage for Fairfield. And we can talk about who Massac's got coming up as well. I know Benton's also going to be playing West Frankfort here soon, another team that Fairfield beat, and another team that's capable of beating Benton.
You know, those are two rival teams, and that's always Scott McElravy can't be very happy about this Mules right now.
They're getting some turnovers.
Pretty sloppy.
Yeah, getting some turnovers that they don't normally like to get. As the Indians will bring it back up. Here's Dickey with it against Hicksonball. He'll elevate for the shot and missed it. Luke Dag with the rebound out to Zerlini. Leaves it for Wyatt Gilbert. Back to Zerlini. Now to Dag. To Hicksonball. Has Dag scored tonight?
Yeah, he's got 1-2.
He's got a two-pointer, okay. Gets it down low now, dishes it in the corner to Gilbert. Gilbert is fouled as he goes to the basket, and I think that's going to be on Miller.
Miller's going to pick up that foul.
You know, one of the arguments, again, to put Fairfield ahead of Massac, even though they lost to Massac, is the fact that Massac's been beaten twice by Heron, and Fairfield beat Heron.
No, Massac hadn't lost twice to Heron, have they?
Yeah.
Really?
Yep. Yeah.
They beat Heron twice, or Benton twice, and Massac twice?
Heron has beaten Benton? Is that what you said?
Yeah, they beat Benton twice. 45-41 last Saturday night, or last Friday night.
Okay. I just know that.
And they beat them at Benton also.
Okay, I just know that Massac has lost to Heron twice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Benton's lost to them twice, too.
Is that right?
Yep.
Good thing Heron's not 2A.
Yeah.
They're about the only team left in the River that is 3A, as a three-pointer is buried by McElravy. 45-20. Like I say, it's fun to speculate. And like you said, it doesn't really matter whether you're the 2 or the 3. You're going to go to the same place.
Right.
What matters is if you're 1 or 4. That's what matters.
That's
right. I think the 4 is definitely going to be Mount Carmel, unless they stub their toe between now and then.
Yeah. You know, El Dorado's 23-5 on the season. They're going to be arguing, hey, we could be the 4.
I got Carterville 5 and El Dorado 6. I think you might have them reversed. But, I mean, one of them could move up if Mount Carmel stubs their toe. Shots missed by Durham. Put back up and in, though, by Taj McKinney. 45-22. Here's the Mules back. 2:21 left here in the third quarter. Out comes to Massey, now McElravy. Tries to lob it inside, stolen. Here's McKinney with it. Back the other way, he'll put up the shot, missed it. Rebound by Brandon Lane. Ahead to Massey. To Hicksonbaugh. From the block, he scores. 47-22, timeout on the floor again. And we'll be back with more in just a moment here on AreaSports.net.
How do you measure success? In points? In wins? Or trophies? At Shelter Insurance, we measure success in the quality of our products and services, in our community support, in being there when you need us most. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
For auto, home, life, or business insurance, see Agent Melissa Walden.
Here's you an interesting score.
What you got?
At halftime, Woodlawn 23, Cesar 22.
That's a tight one.
It was 15-12 at the end of the first quarter, 23-22 at the half.
Wow. That's a tight one. Those two teams have had a great rivalry through the years.
Well, they even co-opted on
football. Sure did. Inside it goes to Durham. He's going to leave it for Miller now. Out to Dickey for 3. Got it. Travis Dickey tickling that twine again. It's 47-25, and Indians hanging around.
For the Wayne City Indians, the Lady Indians win tonight, 50-35. They improved to 17-12.
And Thursday night, I'll be doing their senior night game, and you'll be here doing the Fairfield senior night game. As Lady Foxes will be in town here Thursday to take on the Lady Mules.
And that thing's going to have a big bearing on the conference.
Yes, it will.
Turnover number 14, 10, 14, 16 on the Indians.
Lady Mules stubbed their toe against El Dorado the other night, though. That was a tough loss. Didn't play very well.
El Dorado is leading that. They've beat the Foxes twice, and the Mules split.
Freeburg leads Oakville 30-20. Here's Landon Zerlini for 3. It's short. Rebound by the Indians. Here's Miller bringing it up.
Murfreesboro beat El Dorado 48-38 tonight.
And this is the boys?
Yes.
Murfreesboro beat El Dorado. Okay, where was that played at?
Where's that at, Billy?
Down they go underneath. Pass intended for Clark Anderson, stolen away by the Mules. Go ahead to Dagg. Dagg or Lane now out to Pruitt from the corner. It lips out, no good. Lane with the rebound goes back up, missed it. Rebound Durham this time for Wayne City. Ahead it comes to Dickey. Dickey shoots off the dribble, missed it. And rebound Brandon Lane for Fairfield. Pushes it ahead to McElravy. Foul underneath can be called on Wayne City. 8 seconds left here in the third quarter.
White, I think, is going to pick that up.
They're going to be White. Big Noah Cooper back in for the Indians. Zerlini gives it to Massey. Back to Zerlini. 3 seconds left. He'll step back, shoot a three, missed it. And horn sounds. That's the end of the third quarter. Fairfield leads it 49-25, and we'll come back with more in just a moment after this word from Alton's Pizza.
Alton's Pizza House in McLeansboro has been serving up delicious pizza and sandwiches since 1978. That's over 40 years. It's great food at a great price. You can choose from their specialty pizzas such as veggie pizza, taco pizza, supreme pizza, or create your own pizza masterpiece and choose from the toppings that you like. Dick and Lucille and their staff are ready to serve you Tuesday through Sunday from 4 p.m. till 10 p.m. at Alton's Pizza House. Open Tuesday through Sunday. Alton's Pizza House, a Southern Illinois tradition since 1978.
Back at the Mule Barn, Randy Olson along with Danny Anselment. We got 1 quarter left to play here. Fairfield seems to be in control, although Wayne City played much better that quarter, Danny.
But they didn't shoot better. They were 3 out of 11.
Is that right?
And the Mules were 4 out of 8.
Didn't have as many turnovers that
And the Indians had 5. And the Mules had 6.
There's a big blockbuster baseball trade, Billy says. Who's it involving?
Mookie Betts.
Mookie Betts, okay. All right, David Price to the Dodgers, huh? All right. Fourth quarter action is underway as the Mules have it. Out to McElravy. He'll fire the three, and he got it. 52-25. Here's Duez bringing the ball up now for the Indians. Over to Jarrett Lewis. Out it comes to Taylor. 3 balls put up and nailed out front by Andrew White. 52-28. Dag out to Massey for the Mules. Massey guarded by Taylor. Comes out to McElravy again for another three, and he strokes it. He's on fire.
I'll tell you, when he gets shot like that, he's dangerous.
55-28. Feeling it. Here's Jarrett Lewis with it for the Indians. Drives baseline and throws it out of bounds. Another turnover going to go back to Fairfield. Well, you got a girls' game tomorrow night. Again, it's Woodlawn and Lady Foxes over at Woodlawn. And Thursday night, we'll each have a girls' game. You'll be on foxesfans.net with the Lady Mules and Lady Foxes here at the Mule Barn, and I'll be in Wayne City with Wayne City having their senior night there. And that'll be on AreaSports.net. And Friday night, you've got Foxes boys, right?
Versus Edwards County.
Mm-hmm. And that shot's by McElravy as he nails another one. He was inside the arc that time, though, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
One more point and we'll have continuous clock.
Yes, we're about there, aren't we? 6:38 to play in the game here. Duez has it for Wayne City. Goes down low to Cooper. Back to Duez. Almost stolen. Mules have done this to a lot of teams this year, the continuous clock. Rainbow shot won't go. Noah Cooper puts it back up and in for the Indians. 57-30. No running clock yet. Hickson ball out to Zerlini. And reach-in foul going to be called on the Indians. End of 3. Woodlawn leads Cesar-Valier 39-27. So the Cardinals starting to get some distance between them and the Devils.
Come out and had a big third quarter, didn't they?
Yeah, they did. Here is the inbound to Derek Vaughn, who's in the game for the Mules. Down low to Lane. Back out to Massey. And Knocked out of bounds by the Indians. Will stay with the Mules. Crab Orchard beat Thompsonville tonight, 67-59. Brandon Lane off the window scores, 59-30. Tough year for Thompsonville. Jarrett Lewis missed a shot. Here's Pruitt. Ahead to Lane. Tried to make a pass and hit the rim. Indians throw it ahead to Andrew White. He missed a shot. Back to Luke Dagg. Back to Lane, and he scores, and now we will have the running clock. 61-30.
It won't take long now.
5:09 left in this one. Here's Duez giving it to Noah Cooper. Missed a shot, got his own rebound, and scored, and count the bucket. Into the ball game for Wayne City is Clark Anderson coming back in, and he'll replace Caden Taylor. Yep. Cooper good on the conventional three-point play. 61-33. Here's Lane for the Mules. To Massey.
And here's what we're talking about the Mules team. Their starters all sitting over there on the sideline.
That happens a lot in the fourth quarter this year with them. A lot of times they don't see the floor at all in the fourth quarter. Dylan Best is in the game for the Mules now as well. Shots put up in the corner by Lane, no good. Best with the rebound. He'll stick it back up and in. He got his name in the scorebook with points next to it. 3:52 and counting in this one. Here's Andrew White for the Indians. He'll take it in, missed it. Rebound Noah Cooper, took it away, put it back up and in.
Cooper's got 7 in the quarter.
In the quarter, huh? Wow.
Yeah.
All coming off the bench. Here's a reach-in foul on the Indians against Clark Anderson. 3:21 left. We got timeout called by Wayne City. And we'll take timeout as well and be right back.
Hamilton Memorial Family Clinics are pleased to welcome new providers to our Carmi Family Clinic on Oak Street. Jamie Jacobs is a family nurse practitioner that not only calls White County home, but has 5 years of critical care experience. Also new to our team, internist Dr. Brett Schwarm has decades of expertise in providing adult and pediatric care. Hamilton Memorial Hospital Carmi Family Clinic has you covered. Plus, don't forget, weekend walk-in clinics on Saturdays for those unexpected illnesses. It really is all about your health at Hamilton Memorial Hospital Carmi Family Clinic.
Back at the Mule Barn, Goreville leading Chester 24-21 in a tight one, Danny.
Who is?
Goreville leading Chester 24-21.
I knew that was going to be a big Black Diamond West game tonight.
That's a tight one. All right, back to live action as the Mules again getting some more reserves in the game here. As a three-pointer is put up. No good. Tipped around, and Noah Cooper comes away with it for the Indians. Out to Duez. Under 3 minutes to play in this one. Andrew White for three. He missed it. Rebound, Derek Vaughn. Vaughn gets it out to Pruitt. Ahead to Lane. Also in the game is McGuire Taylor. He's got it right now for the Mules. Comes out to Pruitt. He'll launch a three, and he buried it. Blake Pruitt with the three ball. And checking in the game now for Fairfield.
Number 50.
And don't have a 50 in the program.
Number 34.
That's McGuire Taylor, yeah.
32.
32 is Dylan Best.
42.
That's Camden Robbins.
And 1.
And 1 is Noah Barger. Here's Andrew White with it, almost stolen. Out to Jarrett Lewis. He'll launch one, no good. Noah Cooper with the rebound. Goes up, scores again. He's having quite a quarter here.
9.
9 in the quarter. 66-37. Noah Barger in the corner for the Mules. Gets it out to Dylan Best. Now here's Camden Robbins from the right wing. He missed it. Ball goes out of bounds. Going to stay with Fairfield. Minute 33 and counting. Mules going to improve to 21-4 on the season with this win. Wayne City will drop to 16-7. Mules will go to El Dorado this Friday, Danny. That'll be
a battle.
Yep. And then, of course, Saturday they'll take on the Nashville Hornets at the Benton Shootout at 4 o'clock. We'll be there for that one. We'll have 3 games for you from the Benton Shootout this Saturday. We'll have the Woodlawn Vandalia game. We'll have the Benton Edwards County game, and we'll have the Fairfield Nashville game for you. So we'll do 3 in a row down there like we did at Pinckneyville. Here's Noah Cooper having the shot blocked from behind by Robbins, and then Cooper goes back up and is fouled. Under a minute to play. Fouls on Derek Vaughn, and Cooper will go to the line. He got it. "27 seconds and counting. Missed that one. Vaughn with the rebound for the Mules. McGuire Taylor has it. I think they're just going to dribble it out, Danny.
66-38.
That's going to be our final, 66-38. Again, Mules improved to 21-4 on the season. And Wayne City drops to 16-7.
Looking at the wrap-up on scoring here for the Indians, Caden Taylor has 4, Travis Dickey 13, Taj McKinney 2, Noah Cooper 10, Andrew White 3, and Jarrett Lewis 6. For the victorious Mules, Noah McAravey has 13, Wyatt Gilbert has 6, Kane Hicksonball 11, Landon Zerlini 15, Luke Dagg 2, Brandon Lane 4, Blake Pruitt 3, and Best has a bucket.
All
Give
right.
us a final of 66-38.
Again, Mules will go on the road this Friday at El Dorado. They'll play Saturday at the Benton Shootout against Nashville. Will be there for that. And again, we got girls games the next couple nights. Be checking our websites, either at AreaSports.net or FoxesFans.net for some more basketball action all week long as the season's about to come to an end here, Danny. We're in the home stretch.
Yep, it's just about over.
All right. Well, we better get Billy to bed, so we'll sign off and get out of here. So for Danny Anselment and Billy Rocket, I'm Randy Olson saying thanks for watching. The final again from the Mules Barn. Fairfield wins it over Wayne City, 66-38. They also won the JV game, so it's a doubleheader sweep. So long from Fairfield.